The F-22 Raptor is an amazing stealth fighter. And yet, the YF-23 is still considered by many a much better weapon of war. Why? The YF-23 was a single-seat twin-engine fifth-generation stealth fighter. It boasted a diamond wing shape for low drag and radar evasion. The YF-23 was thought to have better super cruise mode and stealth characteristics. The YF-23 was seen as the superior dogfighter. There were two YF-23 technology demonstrators with turbofan propulsion. One had Pratt & Whitney engines, called the Black Widow II, and the other had General Electric engines, called the Grey Ghost. The Grey Ghost could cruise at a top speed of 1,451 miles per hour. The two prototypes had a maximum approximated range of 2,796 miles and a ceiling of 65,000 feet. The two prototypes of the YF-23 used a 20mm M61 Vulcan Gatling-style rotary cannon, while internal bays carried 4 AIM-120 AMRAAM medium-range air-to-air missiles, plus 2 AIM-9 short-range missiles. The final operational version of the YF-23 would have offered a much better range than the Raptor, especially at supersonic speeds if powered by the YF-120. That would have come in handy over the Pacific and would also have been stealthier, and it would have been almost as maneuverable as the Raptor, or possibly more so at different speeds and altitudes. Could the YF-23 have avoided the various problems that later afflicted the F-22 program, such as the delays, cost overruns, need for software upgrades, and reliability issues? We'll never know the answer to that question. But the YF-23 was an ahead-of-its-time design, and that could have spawned its problems during a production run. Both the Raptor and a fully operational YF-23 would have carried 8 air-to-air missiles internally. That was the Air Force requirement. Moreover, the operational jets were essentially identically in terms of avionics. Both competitors had proposed similar avionics suites. The Raptor ended up with the radar that was originally proposed for the YF-23. Ultimately, the Air Force ended up with an excellent plane with the Raptor, but both the YF-23 were outstanding designs. Had Northrop won the competition, the YF-23 might have been a better overall performer, but it would have likely been more expensive. With the YF-23, the Air Force would have a greater margin of superiority over potential threats like the Chinese J-20 or the Russian PKFA. There is so much else in this video of importance to the advanced tactical fighter competition story. Sandberg talks about how the YF-23's massive ailerons were so powerful that they largely mitigated the perceived advantages of the YF-22's thrust vectoring. There are many other details about the genesis of the ATF program overall, in-flight emergencies during the flight demonstration phase, how the YF-23's radar cross-section helped influence its unofficial Black Widow moniker, and even how that famous picture of the B-2 landing with the YF-23 in the foreground came to be.